Namaste. Greetings to everyone from the Art of Living International Center, Bangalore and Shri Shri School of Yoga. In the scriptures, Maharishi Patanjali says, Heyam Dukkam Anagatam. The purpose of yoga is to get rid of misery even before it arises. So the entire practice is to strengthen us in the body and the mind and to make us strong to face any situations. So today we will be looking into a small yoga routine that will help us enhance our immune system and also to calm our mind down. So we will be looking into some breathing techniques, some stretches, some postures, then some relaxation that will help us in the following. First, improve our respiration. It will enhance our breathing. Second, it will help us to bring a balance in the system. Third, it will help us to flush out the toxins from the body. Fourth, it will help us enhance the functioning of our glands that will help us boost the immune system. Fifth, it will help in the tissue and the cell regeneration that will help us to again make the body function much better in an efficient way. And the last, to calm the mind and to get rid of all the emotional tensions that we have. So let's start by chanting Om 3 times. Om means love and peace. So let's close our eyes. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. One more deep breath in. Take a deep breath in, slowly start expanding your stomach. Make it bigger. Continue breathing in, expand your chest. Make your whole body bigger. And as you exhale, relax your chest. Pull your navel in. Empty your lungs. Once again with a smile, take a deep breath in, expand your stomach. Continue breathing in, expand your chest. Expand the whole body. And breathe out. Relax your chest. Pull your abdomen all the way in. Empty your lungs. Once again, breathe in. Slowly start expanding your stomach. Continue expanding. Expand your chest. Continue breathing. Expand your chest from the lower ends of the rib cage. Create more space for your lungs to expand. Now lift your collarbone a little higher. Keep breathing in. And breathe out. Relax your shoulders, relax your chest. Pull your navel in. Once again, let's do this on our own. Breathe in. Start expanding your stomach, your chest from the lower ends of the rib cage, your collarbone. Keep breathing in And breathe out, relax your shoulders, your chest. Pull your navel in. And let go, relax. Feel the sense of expansion in the body. And feel how your respiration has already started improving. And slowly and gently, you may open your eyes. Now let's do a few rounds of Bhastrika Pranayam. For the Bhastrika Pranayam, you may sit in Sukhasana like folded legs as I am right now, or you can also come on your knees and sit on your heels. See what is comfortable for you. You may place a cushion under your ankle. So in Bhastrika Pranayam, we do forceful inhalations and forceful exhalations. First, bring your hands in front of your shoulders. With every inhalation, we lift our hands up and open up the fingers with forceful inhalations, remember. And as you exhale, you gently drop your arms down and make a fist. So when you do this, make sure you keep your navel pulled in a little bit. Alright? Let's do this. Keep your eyes closed. Take a normal breath in. And breathe out with a smile. We do the Bhastrika like a warrior. Like a warrior, breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And you breathe out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And relax with your eyes closed. Place your palms on your thighs. Open to the ceiling. Feel the movement of energy in the body. Feel the energy becoming alive in the body. Let's do 2 more rounds of Bhastrika with 15 to 20 counts per round. Once again, make a fist, bring your arms in front of your shoulders. Gentle smile on your face, eyes closed. Take a normal breath in and breathe out with a smile. Together, like a warrior, breathe in, out, in, out. Continue on your own. And relax. Palms on your thighs facing the ceiling. Feel the prana or the life force becoming alive in the body. Be with the sensations. Relax the whole body. And one last round. Loose fist in front of your shoulders. eyes closed. Keep a gentle smile on your face. Take a normal breath in and breathe out. Together, breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. Continue. And relax, palms on your thighs, facing the ceiling. Feel the sensations in the body. Feel the energy rush in the body. And slowly and gently, you may open your eyes.
Erect, body relaxed. Let's start with just shaking our hands and get that circulation going. Let's shake our hands. And place our hands on our lap and stay with our spine erect and eyes closed. Now our eyes are closed, but our mind would be still outside. You would be conscious of what is there in front of you. Let us keep our attention in front of our body. Let's become aware of 1 foot of space in front of us. It's 1/3 of a meter space right in front of us. Let's keep our attention there. You may bring your attention to your palms and the space above your palms. And let's keep our attention in the space where we are breathing out and from where we are breathing in. The air that's coming out of our lungs and spreading in front of our lungs, and a different shift of air, different batch of air that's ready to come into us. Almost like factory workers. As one shift exists, the other shift is ready to enter in. Let's take our attention to the space in front of us, to 1 meter now. Extend your attention to about 1 meter, 3 feet of space. Now let us bring this attention from 3 feet slowly, gradually to our garments. Now we are going to keep our attention only on our garments and our skin. And let us take our attention to the center of our body. Our attention, our mind is very supple and subtle. It's subtler than air and fluid than water. Our attention can go front and back, in and out very easily. Let's take our attention to the back of the head. And take another deep breath in and let go. Let's take our attention through the body to the back side. Let's become aware of our spine, our shoulder blades, back of the head, and become aware of 1 foot of space behind the head and behind the body. Let's take another deep breath in and let go. Let us honor our own body. Our body is a precious gift to us from nature. It has billions and trillions of cells. And 99% of them keep changing in the course of a year. Virtually, our body is a sort of fluid in nature, changing all the time. Let's take our attention to this fact. What we consider as very solid is changing all the time. Become aware of 1 meter of space behind our body. Let's just keep our attention there. Our mind there. As we take our attention behind our body, behind our head, notice the rhythm of the breath is changing already. When we are very conscious and alert, the rhythm of the breath is different. And when we are relaxed, the rhythm is much different. Now let's take a deep breath in and hold the breath. When you cannot hold any longer, just relax, stop holding, and allow the breath to deflate itself, come out by itself. Another deep breath in, and hold the breath, and notice the state of mind when the breath is held. And let go and relax. Incoming breath energizes the body, and outgoing breath brings relaxation. This phenomenon is happening all the time. Now, whatever thoughts are coming in the mind, just let them come. Like in dream, you don't resist anything, you let everything come, pleasant, unpleasant. Let's do that now. Let's embrace every thought and every feeling without any resistance or reservation. For they are mere thoughts, they come and go. Let's take another deep breath in and relax. For breath to exit on its own. Incoming breath rises like the fountain, and outgoing breath is akin to the fountain, the water that comes down. Incoming breath is like the rising jet, and outgoing breath is the shower that comes down. Effortless. Our body is like the wick of a candle. The mind is like the glow all around it. Your body is inside the mind, which expands as we feel happier and shrinks when we feel sad or miserable. Let's take a deep breath in and let go. Let's take our attention to the top of the head. Attention on a tiny point at the top of the head is all that we are going to do now. Close to the hypothalamus, up above on your scalp. A gentle attention without much effort is all what we need to do. Notice this moment our body is still and our breath has become supple. The mind is becoming steadier, calmer. Now let's take our attention to the space above our head up to the ceiling of the room we are in. Let's keep our attention in this empty space above your head. Some sensation might arise in the body, never mind them, just let them be. Some pleasant or not so pleasant sensations might arise. If they, never mind them, let them be. And if we experience any tension anywhere in the body, just let it be. We're not going to get rid of them now. We'll allow them to be. Let them be. This moment, we are not going to cooperate nor resist anything. Just let things be as they are. Let's take our attention to the right side of our body. Let's take our attention to right side of our head, right ear, right shoulder, and right palm, right side. A little more attention on the right side. Our attention enlivens. Let's keep our attention on the right side. Let every cell of our body start relaxing now. And now let's move on to the left side. Little more attention on the left now. Left side of our brain, left shoulder, left ear, left side of your lungs, left arm, the whole of the left side. Let go of all our effort. Now let's come to the center and balance both the side now. Another deep breath in with a smile and breathe out with a smile. As you smile, all the muscles in your face gets relaxed. Let go of all your efforts. This moment there is nothing to do and nothing to know either. Just repose in ourselves is all what we need to do. Just allow everything to be the way they are. Let go and let be. Our body is still, our breath is subtle, supple. Our mind is also becoming stiller. Let go of all your efforts. This moment is nothing to do and nothing to know either. Let your mind expand and spread in the entire room you are in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. You are peace. You are peace. Let's take a couple of deep breaths. And in every exhalation, let us let go of any tension that would be having there. Again, let's pay attention to our whole body. Take another deep breath in, and with a smile, slowly let go and relax even more. And slowly and gradually, you may open your eyes. Take your time and gently, with a big smile, feeling your whole body smiling, as though your whole body is smiling. And you may gently open your eyes.
So, hello, Saida Basma. So nice to see you today.
Nice to see you too, Camille. It's been a while.
Yeah,
Haven't seen you.
and at this time, I think it's the most important thing that you're doing. I think people will value all the work that you've been done in this lockdown period. So, what is your experience? How have you been dealing with this situation with yourself and the people with you also?
Thank you so much for asking about myself as well, because a lot of people tend to think as a therapist, nothing happens to us. We're bulletproof.
Yeah.
So it's a very good idea, and to also talk about how we go through things to show people anyone could go through things to do with mental health. So basically, if I was to talk about myself, in the beginning, like the first week, it was kind of a shock, like everyone else, because as a human, you tend to think, oh, it's not a problem, it's far away, it's not here, it's in China. So one thinks you're safe, kind of thing. But God works things in mysterious ways to teach us lessons. And I think the basic lesson here was you have to think of others all the time, not think of yourself that you're safe, you're okay, so it doesn't matter. So basically, the first week was like that. The second week, I was a bit better, and then third and fourth. And I actually did the step where I closed my clinic before they even said that we should in the beginning. But what we did, which we wanted to do for the longest time, is to do something called teletherapy. So basically, we all started working from home, which was quite interesting because we wanted to do this for the longest time, the teletherapy, telecommunication therapy, and we didn't know how to start it. So we all started working from home, and we haven't stopped working from then till now. And actually, we have a lot of clients. I think even sometimes it's more clients than we see in the clinic because of what we're going through. And we're more international now than before because of all this virtual. So everything negative, positive comes out of it. And that's what I really, truly believe. That's to do with the clinic. And also we did this initiative from the clinic where we see doctors and police, anyone who's in the front line for free, because we talked to them about PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. And we also see elderly, because at the time like this, a lot of elderly didn't have people to visit them, didn't have people, they're used to having their grandchildren, their children. So we were worried about them, and we thought this is the right time to help them as well. That's with Serenity. And also Serene, which is part of Serenity. We have well-being programs. We have done virtual retreat, mindfulness, meditation, everything through Zoom. We did a whole day of different stuff. That's to do with Serenity. Now, to do it not alone, we thought, so we can't go to the hospitals. We're not doctors, we're therapists, so how can we help? So we created a hotline. It's not to do with the government, it's to do with our campaign. So it's people giving back to society, and that's what I believe in. We shouldn't always throw our weight on the government. We should help the government, and this is how we thought of it, that society should give back to society. So we have 13 lines, all kinds of languages, from English to Arabic, Tagalog, Hindi, Italian, French, Irani. So everybody can call this line. And what we found out, that people also from outside of Oman started calling in. So that's one thing. The second thing, we did a lot of articles and lectures in Oman and outside Oman, all virtually. The third thing, we did this 1-minute video of people who are at home, and we just wanted to hear what are you doing at home, because a lot of people were like, we're going to be bored, what are we going to be doing? So we wanted to show people that it's okay, we'll all do this together. For the first time, try to understand that this is not only you, it's the whole world, and it's actually a good thing because it teaches us to help each other. A lot of times it was just about me and us. I mean, now it's about us, the whole world, not just about me. So that was number 2. And for the kids also, we asked them to do a 1-minute video and talk about what they're doing at home in the lockdown. After that, we thought, okay, we need to do something else. So we did something, Not Alone Stories, where we talked to people about how they feel in the lockdown, and everybody brought in their story. And also we did something for the youth, where every Saturday they met up, and they called Young Minds, Not Alone Young Minds Ambassadors, and they used to meet up every Saturday, and up to now we're gonna go on again and talk about what they're going through. The last thing we did was the first virtual mental health awareness event online. We did it ourselves. We didn't get any event company. We literally studied Zoom, the ins and outs of it, because I didn't want it to be a normal Zoom. I wanted people to actually feel they're at an event. So we had music, we had musicians, we had people talk about their experience with COVID. We had doctors talk about what's going on with them. We had the main hall, and then we broke up into 4 halls. Each section, each meeting room was talking about a topic. So one was about adults, one was about children, one was about mindfulness and arts, because that's something we've been pushing a lot at this time, is to be mindful. Be mindful about what's going on and practice mindfulness.
Oh,
So sorry, that was that was like in a quick, short.
It's so nice, practicing. Even now, the International Day of Yoga is coming, and
Yes.
the government of India and the Prime Minister also is promoting it. And Art of Living, we've been doing this here since now in Oman since 20 years, and 35 years. So even before our Yoga Day came up, we have been using mindfulness and yoga and breathing to help, right?
Yes.
You also must have done it long back because you were interested in this from day one, right? Before you started your initiative, the
Yes.
importance of that. So like today, even this morning, I did my breathing and mindfulness practice, and then I got on because I was also packed with meetings. Like we all do that because, as I said, more time,
It's
more
true.
time. Yeah,
You
and
have
we
more
were
time now, I think, also to kind of focus on your well-being a bit more.
much more on the well-being, and yoga and meditation has helped me so much, to work and your initiative is so good because people also feel depressed, but they need to at least accept that they're depressed. So I think the mindfulness makes them contemplate and accept it, and then they can take up programs to help them, right?
True, true. I think what we, not to cut you off, Camille, but I think we pushed mindfulness a lot because everybody kept on thinking, when is this going to finish? When are we going to go back to normal? What are we going to do later? It was always about later, what, and that itself can bring up stress. So being mindful and living day to day was something I kept on pushing. Just live day to day. I still push that up to today. Just live day by day and make this the new normal. Be mindful of you're okay, your well-being, you're safe. You have to appreciate these things because sometimes we don't notice what we have, and we're always looking for something, and that's what stresses us. That's what makes us depressed, because you're not noticing that you're actually okay, but you just have to be mindful of what you have.
Yes. And right now we are also having yoga classes online, and we are doing a lot of free programs also because we realize that the frontline workers and we require it for mental health. So we have them in the morning, in the evening, and the founder also, Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar, has been giving meditations online, and millions of people, like you said, globally are just joining in because it's free and on. Just whoever wants to come in, they can, and then there are recorded versions also. So
Yes.
that's the plus point that has happened to all of us. that
And
we
you know, the virtual world is actually a good thing, right? I mean, it's easier
yeah,
to connect. I mean, look, today, if it was, I'll say pre-corona, you would have been calling and I'll be thinking, oh, let me see what day am I free to meet up, and it would have been lagging and lagging, right? Because we're all very busy. But doing this and also showing people, look, we're here, like you guys are doing, it helps a lot just to feel that there's someone listening, there's someone there for you. Like we always talk also about mindfulness in the Holy Quran. If one was practicing right, it's all about mindfulness. It's all about being in the moment and appreciating and being kind and giving back. And when we pray, that's mindfulness. But we never linked it. We never thought, wait a minute, there's a link here, you know, that kind of thing. So yes, as I said, a lot of positive has come out of something negative, and I'm not ignoring that there's a lot of things that are not good that are happening, as people passing away and people losing in their businesses. This is something I do understand, but I always say that being healthy is a stronger key, and you have an option. You can go this way and feel upset and depressed and feel the world is ending, or you can go the other way and just live day by day and take it how it comes.
yeah. And I wanted to ask you a particular question on yoga and mindfulness and
Yes,
breathing. I know you offer the programs in your clinic
yes,
also.
yes,
There are people I know who have told me that they've benefited a lot out of
yes.
it. So, uh, do you also do the practices yourself? Do you breathe and do you do your exercises, fitness yoga exercises?
So to tell you the truth, I do the breathing exercises a lot.
Yeah.
Also, I think it depends on your personality. So I'm more about kickboxing, about, you know, things like that. But when it comes to breathing and meditation and alone time and reflecting, yes, that I do, because that's
Yeah.
how I get my ideas,
Okay.
by calming down and breathing and all of that. And also breathing in the right way, because that's what I teach people. So I always say I can't preach about something and I don't do it. So I
Okay.
always try and do it. And for me, the breathing technique, I do it in so many different ways. Sometimes I even do it with music. I
Yeah.
listen to music, certain music, and I breathe with it. So if I'm driving sometimes, I try and also, I play a game. So I say, okay, maybe now I should do 2 minutes of breathing while I'm driving. So I've kind of manipulated it to work in my life. Because a lot of people say, we don't have time, we don't have time. You know how people always say they don't have time? I'm sure you've heard this. But
Yes.
there's a lot of time. You just have to get on with it, do it. But yoga is something you'd love. I love watching people do yoga. I find it soothing for me and relaxing, because it's such a hypnotic movement. And you know, when they say the cat pose and all that, and I have cats, and I'm like, oh my God, they can actually flex like these cats, and these cats are amazing. So kudos to those who are doing yoga. And remember when I came to the event, I was a guest of honor, and that was amazing. That was a full stadium of yoga. And
Yeah.
yeah, you should do a virtual one.
Yeah,
That
we'll do that.
no, no,
Yeah, we will surely do. And also we have desktop yoga for people. We have different type of yoga. People who sit in the office just to do yoga for just that when we don't get too stressed when we sit in front of the screen and when we're on the chair. So
yes.
yoga is actually union, no, of body, mind, and spirit. So hatha yoga is just one of the limbs of
I know
yoga.
there's so many. There's one I do. There's one yoga I do actually.
Yes.
Laughter yoga.
Okay, you do the laughter
Yes,
yoga.
because I actually have a certificate in it, and
Oh,
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed learning it,
that's
and
a
I applied it for a while, but then I got busy, so I couldn't do it. But then I have someone now who does it in the clinic. But that
oh,
yoga I can do. Again, it goes to my personality because it has movement, a lot of movement, and I like laughing. And people don't understand. They go yoga, laughter. I tell them because yoga itself is breathing, and
yeah,
when you laugh, you breathe. It's
yeah,
like, and that people don't really link.
yeah, yeah. It is a connection, right? Yoga
Yes,
is one of the. So it was really nice talking to you,
yes,
and I hope we can meet soon.
yes, I hope so.
I would like to introduce and welcome our chief guest this morning. He's none other than His Excellency Humaid Al-Mani. Humaid Al-Mani has been the former Oman's ambassador to India, and he has served in India, and he has really learnt a lot and has really helped Oman to help the bilateral relations between the two countries. Welcome, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ajay, for having me here with you today. And again, India is very close to our heart, and I was one of the lucky people to serve in India, and that has been a very important days for me and my family.
Yes. So, Your Excellency, 21st June is the International Yoga Day, and it is celebrated all over the world. It was an initiation taken by the Prime Minister of India with the United Nations. So, the master of Art of Living, the founder, His Holiness Shri Ravi Shankar, said that, there is a toilet day, cancer day, why not we have a yoga day? Because yoga really helps people. It is like skill in action. So I remember you had done this program, The Art of Living, where we teach yoga, breathing techniques, and meditation. Can you let us know how it has helped you, or what was your experience today, especially in this pandemic lockdown period?
Thank you again for hosting me. And I think I was one of the lucky people to do this program, and that was thank you for hosting me and for providing such important training program. Indeed, it has helped a lot. Being in India, the one of the 6th pillar of Astika, of the Hindu philosophical traditions, is the yoga. So I know that the yoga is very close to the mind and heart of millions of Indian friends, but not only Indians, but millions all over around the world. And we in Oman, we are part of that philosophy of love and silence and training the mind. So I did the course. It was good, and it helped me a lot, actually. Especially once we try to see what's happening today because of the coronavirus. I think it has added a lot of values of more compassionate, more faith, more towards silence, but also discipline. And this is what's important for us today, to discipline ourselves in a difficult time on how to navigate, how to understand others, but also how to appreciate ourselves and our minds. So it's about training the mind, indeed.
Great. Yes, I understand, because, what do you do otherwise during this lockdown? You're totally isolated at home. And, like Gurudev used to say, and he still, conducts a lot of meditations every day, and millions of people are benefiting it. Because he says you have to have something which will, not lead you to any depression. How much, you can sit at home, it's like dealing with families every day. So, a lot of these things will keep on happening. But something the body requires and the mind requires, which is yoga, meditation, breathing techniques. So that will keep you going.
Well, absolutely.
Yes.
As you have said it, Mr. Ajay, it's not easy time, but yoga has contributed a lot to the self-being of the humans, because sitting at home and feeling a bit stressed out, you need to control the mind on how on
Yes.
how to discipline itself, but also what I have seen, there is a tremendous truth between the mind and the body.
Correct.
That's where yoga has been able to do a lot of positive contribution to the mind. As you know, what we say in many cultures, that diamond shines only after a tough frictions. So
Correct.
exactly, we have this this ability to be with ourselves, but also to be to control, you know, our sadness, and also our temper, our arrogance. That's where humans usually have.
Yes. And especially, during this time, to fight against the virus not infecting, how to boost our immunity. So, Ayurveda, which is the age-old science, and, like it is being revived, Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar is revived. And we are very fortunate we have a clinic over here in Oman. And I understand that even you have also visited and done your pulse diagnosis, and the doctor even advised you on your treatments, which you felt it was required for your body. Can you let us know something, how it has helped you?
Well, thank you. Indeed, it was a good visit, and I regularly go because I find a lot of positive contribution. Again, Ayurvedic medicine and Ayurvedic philosophy has its ability also to contribute to the well-being of the mind, and in the sense that today what we are witnessing, a lot of people drift a little bit further from the chemical medicines. So there is an alternative, and this alternative is the Ayurvedic medicine, where the center has been very active and very helpful indeed here in Oman to contribute to the well-being of not only Omanis, but those who are also with us, who love this country, who enjoy being with us. And I think it has been a very positive contribution, and I urge friends and colleagues also to look into that, because we hardly know what others have unless we try and see, and that has been quite positive indeed. Yes.
Great. So it was nice talking, and let's keep going. All of us keep ourselves safe and healthy, keep doing yoga, do a little bit of meditation, and, just help people out, whoever require. They should really have our programs going all the time, and they can always be in touch with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and I wish you the best. Please stay safe and healthy, and again, we should make the mind much more stronger. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.